Hello, hello, how's it going? I am Hubsy Wubs, and I have to travel for work this week. As a result, instead of my normal gameplay videos, I will be posting unedited game analyses and interviews featuring prominent guests that I've had on the stream. I try to have a new guest on the stream every other Friday, so if this content is particularly interesting to you, feel free to stop by the stream and watch it live. Today's guest is Rowan the Boat, one of the strongest young players in the online Catan scene. Enjoy!
So, I mean, for those who don't know, like the Catan Champs system, it's basically like 1 month leagues where you can just like post games and play with anybody in your division, and then uh, you have a best set of 15 games. You can play as many games as you want, but they take your best set of 15, and then like it's ranked by like wins and then victory points, stuff like that. Um, and then the top 16 players from each month, they play in semifinals and then finals to see who the champ is. So this was a Division One, which is the top division in Catan Champs for base. It was a Division One semifinal, so all four of us had been top 16. It was me versus Poppy Chulo, who's probably one of the most active Catan Champs players. Noise Pond, who I've played against him a couple times. He's a great guy, and Edon, who I haven't played against him that much, but he's a very good player himself. He's been playing in Catan Champs almost since its origination, I believe. So he's a veteran.
Yeah, so you were third, correct? You went third here?
Yes. So I'm in third position here. I think third might be like my most comfortable position. Pretty easy to kind of figure out what the fourth player's possible setups are, and then be able to decide what you want to do yourself there and figure something out good for yourself. But I actually had a lot of struggles on this board. From the top, Edon, I think he takes the 9-5-10 in the top left. Pretty straightforward Ori sheep spot.
Oh, sure.
Only one on the board.
Yep.
And then Poppy goes 8-10-5, I believe, after that. And
Okay, so to be clear, you view these two spots. Also, I have a little drawer thing, so if we ever
yeah,
want to go over hypotheticals, I can draw through stuff. You think
okay.
these are pretty straightforward spots.
Um,
So is
Personally,
that what you're? Yeah,
I
like
don't
do you?
think I would have taken the 9-5-10 first. I think I
Okay,
would have taken the 6-9-5.
yeah.
Uh,
I was wondering. I'm kind of I'm Xing some spots that kind of look good to
mm,
me. What sticks out to you about the 5-6-9 over the 5-9-10?
the fact that it's almost impossible for you to not get like a coastal wheat spot on the way back.
I see. Okay.
Um, like either the 8-3 or the 8-10, or I mean, even I think the 9-10-2 to the 5-2 is also super good. Yeah, something like that. Like it's almost impossible for you to not get like something of value on the way back, and you just have best ore on the board by far. You have the best ore sheep game, which, as we know, is a very strong thing in Catan.
Sure.
So I would have gone 5-6-9 first, but he decided to take the wheat off the bat, which
Okay.
I mean I don't think it's like a huge mistake, but just personal preference. I think I would have gone 5-9, 6-5-9 or
Sure.
whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, and I
So
think go ahead.
I was gonna say Ruby is saying that they like the 8-5-4.
That'll
I guess
be
we'll discuss that a little later. But
tell him to just wait.
yeah,
Tell
Ruby,
him
we're gonna discuss the 8-5-4 in a lot of detail in a few
yeah.
minutes. And Honora is saying that 8-10 on the way back
Yeah.
would
No,
be
yeah.
very strong.
Five,
Like,
six, nine, and 8-10.
yeah.
It wins most games, I think, here, if you're not just only pulling knights, maybe. I think that's a very, very strong, because you have access to the ore port too, and a 3-1. Like it's really
Yeah,
strong.
it's just busted. And it has
Yeah.
good ports too. I guess yeah, having the 3-for-1 port is awesome if you ever decide to expand and you might get access to the ore port down the line, which can't hurt. It feels like it just wins.
Yeah.
High real crate.
So
Oh, yeah, I guess Kelly brought up something that comes later, but go ahead. I interrupted you. Sorry.
yeah, I was just gonna say I actually think Poppy's placement here might be like the only like one that seems very sound for the rest of these placements.
Yeah, it's very conventional.
Yeah,
It's
like
very conventional.
the 589, uh, it's very tough for you to get locked out of that 6 or, which is why I think it's a strong spot. Once Edon takes 5 6 10, it no 5 9 10, it leaves the 6 or a lot more vulnerable. So I think the 5 8 10 is a good second spot. And I think he placed well there. And then comes me, and I'm in a pickle here because
Yeah, I'm really
there's
curious what your thought process was
yeah.
as third.
So what I'm looking at is there's a lot of issues for plows on this right side of the board by that 6 brick. I really want to like hop over there and hop on like the 6 4 3 or something like that. Or no. Oh no, I was looking at the 8 8 4 5. I was looking at the 8 4 5, but I'm thinking if I point right, I'm gonna get plowed by the 6 4 3.
Sure.
And
Yep.
I feel like pointing left. I felt like at that time pointing left just wasn't as strong. If I went back into this placement, I think I would go 8 4 5 point left.
Oh, so you think if you had to play this so if you had to play this game over again, you disagree with your decision to go 6 5 11 and would have gone 8 5 4 instead.
Yeah, yep. And
Okay.
so yeah,
Well,
but
spoilers
I ended up
minorly, but
yeah. I did end up going 6 5 11 because I saw something that would work for me no matter what
okay.
Noise Pond did. The issue with this is that going 6 5 11 can leave Noise Pond with a really busted setup if it works out, if it places out well for him. I
Okay.
think 8 5 4. If I'm him here, I
Yeah.
just auto place 8 5 4 6 4 9.
Yep. And
It's
I was
like
hearing Dav talk about that a little bit in his commentary. That just seems insane.
yeah,
Like you
it's like that was my only issue with that spot. Is like, oh man, I'm gonna
rode,
leave Noise Pond
yeah,
like really strong here,
yeah, like rode
and
up to the Woodport down to the 9 2. I
yeah,
think the 9 10 11 probably gets taken, but
yeah.
like
But
even that's still just insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
my thinking though is if he does this, I can take 9 10 2 and get on the 5 2 and
Sure.
have like a decent game. I didn't see anything else for me that was super strong. In hindsight, I think I would have gone 8 5 4 point left and then 6 9 12 on the way back if it's there, or something along the 6 or even 6 11 3 if it's there. But I think that would have been better. But I
So,
didn't, unfortunately.
I see. So out of curiosity, if you're fourth position and you choose 8 5 4 4 6 9, where do you point your road? Do you point your road up to the Wheatport, or
Um,
because like especially given it, like that you're thinking about the 9 10 2, that probably entered their mind as well. And
yeah.
so I guess pointing the road right doesn't make a ton of sense. So you just kind of have your own section of the
So
board.
if you do that, and I think it's pretty easy to dissect that I'm going to go 9 10 2 after that. And then after that, I think Poppy always goes 9 10 12. And so I think you're fine pointing your roads to the ports because Edon's going to have the 6 11 3 or the 8 3 4, whichever he kind of chooses.
Okay.
It's like it's very tough for him to take either the 8 3 or the 6 3 there. So like I don't think you're in risk of them getting taken.
Sure.
But yeah, so I think you're fine pointing towards the ports,
Okay.
and I think you'll be able to hop on the 8 10 later or the extra
Yeah.
6 brick. Like, I think getting on the ports is smart though.
Sure. Also, Hafiz said having 6 and 8 is OP. Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely. Pretty good.
it's overpowered setup. It was my mistake that I left that, but to my great surprise, that is not what was taken.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, well, I guess to be clear, before I move on to fourth position, you felt, if I'm hearing you right, it sounds like you felt that regardless of whatever Noise Pond does, you're probably just going 9 10 2 regardless, and you're okay with that. And that was kind of your rationale
I'm
for going
thinking,
6 5 11.
well, I'm
Or
thinking if for some reason like he doesn't take one of these wheat spots up here, I'll probably
oh,
take it.
okay, okay,
But like 9 10 2 just felt the safest for me.
I see, I see.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, you can go to what Noise Pond did, which was
Okay.
kind of shocked everyone, I'd say.
Yeah. So Noise Pond first went 6-3-11. Do we want to talk about it one at a time, or I guess I'll put both of them up.
Yeah,
So
just put
noise.
both of them up.
So, but and to be clear, Noise Pond went 6-3-11 first, and then 6-4-3 second to get the free road.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
like, yeah. So, when I saw this, I was also shocked. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening here? I mean,
And
like
I
if
think
you're Noise
almost
Pond,
yeah. I was just gonna say
sorry, go
almost
ahead, go ahead.
immediately after he did it, he was kind of like, he's like, this isn't that good.
Oh, okay. So he admitted
Yeah.
that. Wow. Okay. That,
But yeah,
wow.
it's like if sixes and threes roll, he'll have a good game.
Uh huh.
um, I don't know though. It's like it's interesting. But it's very interesting. So
Yeah. Ooh, you're saying the setup you get when you watch too many Kelly C streams. Oh, shots
nice.
fired. No, no. I mean, Kelly knows how to make setups like this work. It's so funny. He's yeah. Well, so
So yeah,
go ahead. Sorry if you.
I was just gonna say at this point, I'm like, okay, do I just take the 8-5-4 now? Because like it's a really strong spot here, and I feel like I
Mm-hmm.
have decent or weak sheaf if I do that plus some wood. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get the wood port
But
because
like, do you
Noise
even
Pond
need
starts
the
with the
wood
road.
port here? Like,
Yeah, that's like.
you
I, but
like.
my thought is, so I'm pretty sure what I was thinking is
Mm-hmm.
if I go 9-10-2, if I stick with my plan and go 9-10-2 here,
Uh.
then I think Poppy still always just goes 9-6-12. Just knowing Poppy as a player, he will take the 9-6-12 here. He will
Mm-hmm.
take the or. So if I do that, if I go nine
Mm-hmm.
ten two, then it forces Edon to choose between a spot in the middle of the board or the 8-5-4. If he takes the spot in the middle of the board, I get the 8-5-4 as an expansion spot, most
Mm-hmm.
likely,
Mm-hmm.
which is super. It's like a great expansion spot. Or if he takes the 8-5-4, then I get the whole middle of the board, and so
Mm-hmm.
and I have the best road game, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, so can I ask an honest question?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you placed 6-5-11 and
Hmm.
pointed your road to the right,
Yes.
there was a lot. I mean, there was a lot of discussion in Dav's stream about this, about like the rationale behind this. Did you reasonably think that the 4-9-11 was going to be open? Hey there, if you're enjoying the video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. It helps out the channel a ton. Anyway, back to the match. Cuz like when I look
Well,
at this board,
I thought it had. I didn't think there was a great chance it'd be open, but I thought out of all the ways I could have point my roads, it had the best chance of being open.
greater than the 3-10-11?
Yeah, because if I point
Or
if I point down and both those spots are just open, I feel like it's easy for Edon to just go 3-10-11 point up, and I burn my road.
right.
Versus here, he
Well,
kind of. I think it's a harder decision for him to decide because if I point right, I think he now has to decide. Okay, I'm going to go
oh.
3-10-11 and point and race him and start with the road, or I'm going to go 4-9-11, start with no brick, and it's going to take me longer to get to the 3-10-11.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you right, I think it's now coming to me. I think you're well, are actually maybe not. I because part of me thinks that what was your perspective that like I that the scenario. Wow, let me try to phrase this properly. Were you thinking that either both the 4-9-11 and the 3-10-11 were going to be open, or neither the
No,
4-9-11 or the no? That wasn't
no.
your thought,
I thought it was going to
but
make Edon's decision tougher, and doing that would make him make a mistake more than often. It puts him in a worse position either way. Versus if I point down, it's I think automatic for him to go through. If this plays out the way it should, automatic for him to go 3-10-11 point rate almost. So that's my
oh, okay. I guess it gives you it gives
and
you
if he goes
a
3-10-11 point right,
non-zero chance of getting
yeah,
a three tri-hex expansion, which is kind
yep,
of all you can hope for with that 6-5-11.
yep.
Interesting. I guess I was so 649 pilled that I just thought it was crazy to point the road to the right because
Oh,
because
yeah,
I mean
no,
like,
no, I
obviously it
know.
worked out, but I just thought there was literally zero chance of the 4911 being open. But I guess that's why I'm not playing in Catan Champs Niblet semis.
No, no,
That's
I'm
crazy.
not like saying this is 100% the best option. I'm just
Uh
giving
huh.
my reasoning behind it. There definitely is
Yeah.
validity to pointing down, I would
Hmm.
say, but that was my thoughts about it at the time. If I had to do it again, I just wouldn't place there in the first place. So
Sure. Fair.
I,
Fair. Fair. Fair.
um,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
interesting. Wow.
9-10-2 comes down for me though.
Oh yeah. 9 10 2. Yep. Yep. Yep.
And
And
then
so yeah, I guess you just
pretty
valued the
instantly, I think 6-9-12 comes down for Poppy.
yeah. And so I guess to be clear, just to like provide a concise like conclusion, a concise like takeaway for chat. To if I'm understanding you right, you just chose 10 9 2 because over 8 5 4 because like if you had to say in one sentence why you
Because
picked.
I know Poppy's going to take 6-9-12,
Sure.
and either way here, no matter what Edon does, I'm going to have a game of some point of some type. I think.
With the 9 10 2.
Yeah, because I can either take the entire middle of the board, or I can take the 8-5-4 as an expansion.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I guess it does put Edon in a tough spot because like do they do they take the 8 5 4 like
Yeah.
it's interesting. Yeah. Nora's saying a maximally compact board. I agree. It's like
Hmm.
it's this is like the most efficient way that you can place settles on the board.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Thank you. You too, Hoffy. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a nice Christmas time. But yeah, wild. I mean, yeah, the 6 9 12 makes enough sense. Nothing crazy there. Do you I guess what do you think about the road down by Poppy? Going to the towards the sheep
Um,
port as opposed to fighting I guess
I think it's fine because he
I
has his own 3 to
yeah.
1 port.
Yeah, and I guess to that point, Edon might go like 3 10 11 in free road and beat you to the 3 for 1 anyway. So it's not.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. That
Also,
makes enough
I'm
sense.
pretty. At one point, I'm thinking, it's like there's no way in my mind I'm thinking Poppy doesn't go 6-9-12, and the way that happens,
Yeah.
he's gonna need wood,
Yeah.
and at this point, one
You're
way
the
or another,
guy.
I'm gonna be on every wood hex in the game, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
be able to get like valuable trades that way.
Sure.
So that was something I thought that would be beneficial, that like beneficial about the 10-9-2 as well.
Okay. Very interesting. Very very interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Poppy's decision makes enough sense. I when I saw how this board played out, I was scared to death of Poppy. Like I thought Poppy was just
Oh
insane
yeah,
here. Like
I think he had the second best chance of winning this game.
the
I
second
won't
best.
spoil. I won't
Well,
spoil it
oh,
yet
sure. Fair enough.
if people don't want to know. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. And then lastly, we've got Edon going 4 9 11.
yes.
Yeah.
This I was shocked he went to 4 down.
Yeah.
This was the most surprising to me. I'm thinking
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking you either go like at this point, if I'm him, I either go 3-10-11, 8-5-4, or 6-9. Like 4-9-11 is my fourth on my list of
Right.
spots here.
Right.
Because
You
if
have
you
a
go
free
three
road
ten
on the
eleven,
6 9.
well,
Like,
yeah,
do
if you
you
go
really
3 10
expect
11
you're
or
gonna
6 or
lose?
6-9, you're always going to get the 4-9-11 because it'd be stupid of me to race you to the 4-9-11 when the 8-5-4 is sitting there for me.
Right. Right.
So, like, my number one priority right now is get on that 8-5-4 because it could have been first or second place. I mean, it could have been second or third placement, and it's available right now. So I'm thinking, like, there's no way I can like not take that spot
Uh-huh.
immediately. So like that's my
Yeah.
my run and gun off the
Yeah.
rip.
Sure.
So that's what he has the 4-9-11 free to himself if he wants it, just starting a road in the other spot.
Right.
But no, he starts there and points down, and it's like I'm like I don't know how well that's gonna work out for you, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it did. But
Yeah. Chat is baffled.
yeah,
Um, also, chat saying blue blue predicted the 845 being
Hey,
open.
hey,
Five
I
head.
predicted it. I
Yeah,
predicted it
you
too.
did
Look
too.
at my road.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I
no,
think
yeah,
that 854 might be the best open spot I've ever seen.
yeah. No,
I
it's like
it's
almost
crazy.
max pips, three like solid resources. Like it doesn't get much better than that as an expansion spot.
Adora saying that blue saw it two placements before you though, so
Yeah,
even better
yeah.
from
Fair
the
enough.
gun. No,
I
great.
can't argue with the
That's
facts.
crazy. Wow. Oh yeah, Ben saying genius thought process. This is yeah, this is so interesting. Like I'm yeah, I mean I'm just having so much trouble justifying this 4911. I know we've already kind of talked about where I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but seeing all those free road options and seeing all the crazy expansion spots that were available, like how do you not try to just
Hmm.
like as you said, like in your words, like run and gun just to take up board space? It's crazy.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. So that's how it plays out.
yeah. Do you have any before we move on to actual like gameplay stuff? Do you have any other
Mhm.
thoughts on like general thoughts on these placements?
Um. Yeah. I think I see Ruby said it in the chat. He would have taken 854 and then 6912 on the way back in third, and I think that's
Oh
a more
yeah,
winnable game. I
sure.
do agree. I
Uh-huh.
think you can have a really strong Ori sheep game getting to 810 as expansion. Even and you can either choose to go sheep port or 3-1. I don't know. I think
Oh
it's very
yeah.
strong, but yeah, I just at the time wasn't. I thought this 6-5-11 would pair better with the 9-10-2. I don't
Sure.
know. Probably not the best decision, but yeah,
Ruby said he's blushing because the road dog noticed him. Uh,
yeah.
also, apparently, Honora is saying that they saw the 659 triple sheep open once, which is
Hey, I would
also
say this
wild.
is
But
better than a 6-5-9 triple
yeah,
sheep.
yeah,
I mean, you even have the 8-3-4 triple sheep open as an
yeah.
expansion spot on this board. Like,
And like we're just not
if
even
noise,
talking about it because it's so because
yeah,
of so many
yeah,
other options.
if Noisepun gets both
Yeah,
those spots, like his production is just insane.
yeah,
After starting, like he's expanding to two spots that are better than the two spots he started on.
yeah. Oh,
Crazy.
I'm sorry, Booty. I know. I need to add the sailboat animations. I'm sorry, but yeah. One
Yeah.
sec. People are playing sounds.
Oh, all good.
All right, we're back. Yeah, crazy how much space there is in the middle. I mean, yeah. So at the start of this game, would you be willing to like rank order who you thought was the biggest threat from first to fourth, based on their setups?
Mm, I would say I don't know if I'd be able to give a clear ranking, but I would say it depends on who gets the 8-4-5 between me and Noise Pond. I was thinking whoever gets that spot's really strong. I'll be honest. I counted Noise Pond. Not Noise Pond. Edon. I counted him pretty much out of it at this point. He started on the lowest production. Uh, I just didn't think he was going to be able to fight either win condition here really. And yeah, I had no faith in Edon here at the start. I would have said he's pretty clear last. And then if I get the 8-4-5 over Noise Pond, I'd say Noise Pond's in third. And then I thought I was in a pretty good spot if I got the 8-5-4. I thought I'd be able to control the game pretty well, getting that and the
Sure.
5-2.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And then Poppy is just Poppy. If you've played with him before, he loves to just buy a lot of devs. So
Okay. Okay.
so I'm thinking with this setup and him on good Ori sheep, unlikely that I get army, but I can kind of I'll be able to pull devs and build cities very quickly. So I just need to get like a couple non-knights and I'll be set. That's what I'm thinking. Or
Yeah.
if Poppy doesn't pull any knights, then I can
Yeah.
easily sneak army from him. So I think I had flexibility with this setup, which was what was good.
Yeah, that's true. Having pulling non knights on this board is like, yeah, is busted. It seems like. Also, Ben, this game happened like a month ago. Is that about right?
Yeah, a little less than a month ago. It was the semifinal for the October season of
Yeah. Okay.
Catan Champs, which the semifinals happened the month after. So this was in November, early-ish.
Yeah. Also, Hoppy's asking, "Are you from the UK?"
I am not from the UK. I am from the USA.
Let's go USA, USA.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, hi Ellie. Thanks for the bonk. Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that's fair. Like I think it like looking at this board from my limited perspective, I think I'll I'm gonna stick to my brand from before. I really am just scared of Poppy. I feel like Poppy is like my top target from looking at this, followed by I think I agree that Noise Pond is fourth. But between you
No,
and
I was saying Edon is fourth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. I apologize. I kind of you think Edon is fourth. I can't help but just dislike Noise Pond's setup here.
I understand.
Know, crazy.
Him getting the 843 though, and an opportunity to backdoor plow Poppy for the sheepport would be. I mean, you got to look at that. He
That's
has
fair.
access. He's gonna have access to ports. He has good expansion. Is the thing with Noise Pond. So I don't think. I was thinking he can have a solid game if he gets going quick.
Yeah. And I guess to your point, like Edon, what really makes Edon's work, what makes Edon's setup difficult is that like what's their win condition?
Yep.
Because like they're just kind of stuck in the middle. There's not really, yeah. I guess to that end that's fair. Like everybody else has, everybody else has very clear pushes.
Nicely, he would let you get the 854. Well,
Yep.
maybe that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. Would you ever take 6-9 as Edon here? I think.
I
Yeah.
thought 6-9 was completely valid for Edon. I thought that was a completely valid spot.
Yeah, I think
Going
that's totally
6-9
coming
and
from the right place, Robin.
Pointing left.
Yeah.
But